Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Watford 20 career mode. We're back with Facecam. As you can see, we're probably not on the date or the game that you expected if you watched the last episode. If you haven't watched the last episode, go check it out. We had some fantastic game against Manchester City. But yeah, we've jumped all the way into April. Now, the reason we have jumped all the way into April is because I had some serious problems with footage in a mixture of recording and hard drives, and basically I had a bad time and I lost a ton load of footage. So what I'm going to do is basically give you a lowdown of what's been going on, where we find ourselves in the season. And we actually join it at the kind of run-in of the end of the second season here in the Watford 20 career mode. So we're going to go have a look at the table first, let you know where we are. We haven't done anything outrageous and we haven't done anything horribly bad. We've kind of been actually annoyingly a bit average. You see, we find ourselves in 9th position, just behind Newcastle, a point behind Newcastle, but we have played a game more than them. So yeah, we're kind of in this kind of similar position we were in last season, where we haven't really made any strides forward, but we haven't really gone backwards, and we were targeting Europe. And unless anything crazy happens over the next couple of games and some teams above go on a bit of a losing streak, I think it's going to be tough for us to get into Europe, which is going to be a bit of a shame. But we will look at the top scorer list, and you will see that Iñaki Williams on 29 goals is top. Like, he has had a fantastic season. Like, he's just been amazing. Right? It's crazy to think that a striker from a team that are 9th in the league has a striker with 29 goals. It's just been crazy. And on the assist front, Ikone's up there. And as you can see, Williams up there as well. So for me, he's up there for like player of the season. I think the only reason he won't win player of the season is because of the season we've had, and we've just lost too many games basically. So I want to just talk you through a couple of the results, I guess, that were maybe played a bigger role in the season. So basically, after the last episode, we went on a bit of a crap streak. We lost against Aston Villa 1-0, which was ridiculous. We then lost 3-2 to West Brom, then 3-2 to Brighton, and then 3-1 against West Ham. It was horrible time. Nothing was going right, and just didn't know what to do. But then I channeled the inner Nigel Pearson, and we beat Liverpool 2-0 away at Anfield, which was a ridiculous game. Like, the way Liverpool play on this is very weird. They're very like pressurizing on the first touch. So if you can beat that initial press, there's so much space in behind. And then we had kind of these December fixtures where we got a little better. We beat Liverpool again, so we did the double over Liverpool. We then beat West Ham. And we went to beat Norwich. We went out of the FA Cup in the third round, which was a bit of a shame. We then beat Man City as well, top of the league, Man City 4-1. So after that game in the last episode where we nearly beat them away at the Etihad, we did go and beat them. But then Tottenham were a bit too much for us. Tottenham played really, really well in that game. And then we did lose against Arsenal 1-0, which was frustrating. I think we then lost away to Everton, which again was a tough one. But then we beat Newcastle, a very close rival of ours. And then went on and beat West Brom. We beat Wolves, and then unfortunately lost against Chelsea, who played pretty well, and then we beat Brighton, and then we drew with Fulham, a game which we definitely should have won. I can't believe we drew that game. And so we find ourselves here in kind of the middle of April against, well, we've got 6 Premier League games left for us this season, and other than these Leicester and Manchester United games, I think we've got relatively favourable fixtures. So hopefully we can do something well in those games and try and get this push towards Europe.
Well, here he is, the top
The boy Iñaki, will he get this in? I'm not sure what Doucouré's doing in goal. Why is he practicing with Doucouré in the goal, man? But here we go, big game. I think we're away at Leicester City. Yeah, we are away at the King Power, previously the Walkers Stadium. And this is going to be a tough game for us. Leicester, I think, are ahead of us in the league. Go on, Regulon.
Was a foul. A great chance.
It's not Ikone, it's Iñaki Williams with a great early goal. It was a nice little bit of play from Regulon. I think he got fouled there by James Justin, but he was able to just wriggle away from him. Look at this. Got his composure. Iñaki Williams dropped deep, picked the ball up, and then finessed it past Kasper Schmeichel. What a start. That's exactly what we needed. But I think we're going to need to win all of these last 6 games if we're going to have any hope of trying to sneak into Europe at the last effort. But looks like we might have a bit of luck here against James Justin. Oh, Jonathan Ikone picks the ball up for some sloppy defending from Watford. And we've gone and made it 2-0 straight away. What kind of a smash and grab is this? Only 6 minutes in. And we find ourselves 2-0 up. Watford have been, well not Watford, sorry, Leicester have been shell-shocked here. Look at that. It's a beautiful little poke through from Jonathan Ikone. And he moves himself on to 10 Premier League goals this season. That is not bad for a player who's playing central midfield. But what's happened to Leicester? They've just they've lost it at the beginning of this match. Brendan Rodgers will be tearing his hair out. But everything's good for us. We just have to make sure we keep on it. Oh, great little play there between Ismail Assar and Doucouré. Can he square it back? He backs it back into Doucouré. Can he get a shot away? He tried to get his shot away, but it was blocked there by 2 Leicester players, just absolutely just diving at the ball there. But definitely that should have been 3-0 right there. He played it well, Ismail Assar and Doucouré, but just unfortunately couldn't finish it up. What a ball! Wow. But that's half-time whistle. I'll take that smash and grab at the beginning of the first half. 2 goals in quick succession. And yeah, 5 shots, 5 on target. We've been clinical, which definitely cannot be said for a lot of the season. But I'll take 2-0 up away at Leicester. Oh, good defending by Issa Diop. Oh, no, Guendouzi. What, you losing the ball there? Guendouzi gave the ball away in a ridiculous position to, I don't know who that was. It looks like it's Kramaric. It was Kramaric. He's up there in the goal-scoring charts. Look at this. The ball was just given away there unnecessarily by Guendouzi. And Kramaric slams the ball in. And it's 2-1. And from what was a pretty healthy position, it's going to probably get a little bit nervous. I think we're definitely going to have to try and get a third if we can. Yeah, it looks like we're a bit under the cosh now after doing so well in the first half. That first goal for them has given them a bit of a boost, you can tell. They're popping the ball around a little more nicely than they were earlier. That ball's got to go off, surely. Oh, no way. He's kept that on. No. Keeper. Oh, my God. What happened there? 1, how did he keep it on? And 2, how did he cross it? That was ridiculous. I might need to make a substitution soon. Yes, there we go. The full-time whistle. 2-1. Got a bit nervy towards the end there. But we did get the win thanks to those 2 really, really early goals from Iñaki Williams and Jonathan Ikone. I forgot to say, which takes Iñaki Williams to 30 goals this season. That's an incredible achievement. Alright, so next up, we're at home against Manchester United. We've had some difficult games against Manchester United. Obviously a very good team, higher than us in the league, probably in a position that we would like to be in. So it's going to be a tough one. We've got Valverde back in the squad today for his first start since his injury, so he'll be, I'm sure, keen to impress. As we play a loose ball into midfield there, that's completely unnecessary. Right, Delafeu's through here. Can he get a strike away? He can get a strike away. Oh, he's hit the post. Gerrard. I hate to say it, but I feel like Iñaki would have finished that. Can he get a strike away? Oh, Iñaki. Oh, come on. Oh, that was so painful. It was like almost like an open goal just waiting there. But for whatever reason, Iñaki Williams decided to smash it down the throat of David De Gea. It was a fantastic run from Delafeu in the first place to get in behind Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
So he's on a bit of a tightrope. Not being the most entertaining, and it's been very...
Oh, Iñaki! Yes! Suicidal back pass there from, I'm not sure who that was, De Chilio, I think it was. And Iñaki Williams stole in front of David De Gea. And he gets his 31st goal of the season after missing an absolute sitter. What is this? It was a suicidal pass from De Chilio there. Iñaki Williams got in front of the sliding David De Gea and was able to just play the ball into the open net. I did not expect to score like that today. What a ridiculous way to score. Oh, Ismail Assar with a bit of space here. Can he cross the ball? He can, and it's into Valverde. And Valverde, in his first start back from injury, scoops the ball in. It was a fantastic cross from Ismail Assar. And a fantastic goal to make it 2-0 just before half-time. We said it would be good to get into the second half 1-0 up. But look at this great cross. The ball was slightly behind him. But it was a fantastic finish there from Federico Valverde. And it is Watford 2, Manchester United 0. How many of you thought that would be the result at half-time, eh? And there we go. There is the whistle. Perfect half for us. They didn't really test Ben Foster too much, and we did get the 2 goals. What were they trying there, and how on earth did that go in? That was a ridiculous passage of play. What were they doing? Look at this. The ball comes deep to McTominay. He chips a ball in over the top of the... Martial kind of pivots and gets his... What? What even was that? Right, but again, like in the Leicester game, they managed to get a goal back at a bad time. And we're going to have to be on top concentration here for the next 15-ish minutes to make sure we don't concede another here and throw away this victory that we worked so hard for in the first half. Deulofeu. Oh, Guendouzi getting his head in the way there. Not sure why he didn't go for the volley. But 89th minute, we're going to change just to delay the game a little bit. I'm not afraid to try to do those things to frustrate the opponent. But I'm going to go ultra defensive just to make sure here that we don't give up anything right at the end of the game. There we go. That's a huge interception there from Suso. If you can just get the ball in the corner. Look at that. That type of play cannot be overrated. And there it is, the full-time whistle. We make it 2-1 victory again after 2 goals in the first half from Iñaki Williams and Valverde. Look at that. That is a ridiculous pass. Defensive mistake. And that is another victory. As we said, if we want any chance of getting into Europe, we needed to win all of our games. And that's exactly what we're doing. Hopefully this helps with the momentum as well. So we'll see what that means to the league table before we go into the final game for this episode. Alright, final game of the episode against Sheffield United. Back at home at Vicarage Road. Hopefully we can end this episode with 3 victories. I can't remember the last time we had an episode with 3 victories. So this is going to be a huge game to keep up our momentum. Brekalo, make the run. Oh, great ball. Into Jonathan Ikone. Can he shoot? He does shoot. Oh! Ball nearly fell to Iñaki Williams. Ikone should be finishing chances like that. Oh, Brekalo. Oh, Brekalo. Oh, what a cross from Doucouré. Look at this. Beautiful cross coming in at the far post. No pressure. Oh, my God. Brekalo. How has he missed that? He's come into the squad today in place of Gerard Deulofeu, and I just feel like Deulofeu may have buried that one. Oh, the ball goes off for a corner just before the end of the half. Ref, blow the whistle. We're already 3 minutes over the time. There we go. Good clearing header. Ref. There we go. There it is. Half time. We probably should be up, but I think based on how they ended that half, I think I'll take going in 0-0. Now it's time to pump it up in the second half. We didn't do so well in the first half, so it's important to make sure we carry on this winning momentum and make sure we get a goal here in the second half. Oh, back to Ikone. Can he get a strike away? He can get it away, and he takes it into the corner. Finally. Do the C celebration. That is exactly what we needed. It's good play by Iñaki Williams. Didn't panic. Played it back to the edge of the box. Ikone took a touch, take his time, and then buried it in the corner there. That is a hugely important goal. We haven't been on it half as much as we have in the last couple of games, but that could be a huge goal. Oof. Does he try and squeeze it in at the near post? But Ben Foster alive. Hasn't really had to do much all day. Look at this. It was a snapshot. I think it was going wide. I think it was going very wide, actually. The Ben Foster maybe didn't need to save that, but better to be on the safe side. Oh! What was that? I don't know who that was, but that was nearly a bicycle kick. Elvedi bicycle kick into the top corner. That was super close. Oof! That was way too close. Oh, Penaranda. Oh, trying to bend one in the corner. But I think that should be it. There it is. There is the full-time whistle. That is 3 victories in an episode for the first time in forever. I can't remember the last time that happened, and that is a huge result. As I said at the beginning of this episode, if we wanted any chance of Europe, we had to make sure that we got a couple of wins on the bounce, and that is exactly what we have done. Fantastic performance from the lads. And we'll see what that does to the Premier League table. So with those 3 consecutive victories, that puts us still in 9th position. We haven't moved anywhere, but we've definitely closed the gap. We've got 1 game in hand against the teams above us, and should we win that, we'll go into unfortunately into 8th position. But then that gives us 2 games, hoping that Newcastle or Arsenal maybe drop some points and we can maybe get into 6th or 7th. That may be still not good enough to get us into Europe. I don't know what's going on with the places and not, but I think last season we finished 10th, so any progression on that is good. But yeah, make sure you guys tune in for that next episode to see if we can carry on this winning momentum and see if we get any slight hope of maybe making it into Europe. Results have definitely got to go our way, but you know, you got to believe. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed to the channel to make sure you catch that next episode. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode.